Welcome to my channel. I'm Shawn and I will be reading a story. Today's story is a bittersweet sort of story, and it's emotional, so maybe this is not meant for you. If you keep watching this video, you'll be doing that at your own responsibility. You've been warned. Today's story is called Dad's Old Blaster. So let's begin. Father came home, buried his blaster in the backyard near the flower alley and hung his uniform in the closet. His friends came to see him, family members and cousins from the other village. They all rallied by the table for a lively conversation. They spoke interesting stories from the war, my father hiding in their chicken coop, and Ildosian plateau, completely crawled with our heavy machinery, our power banging on the black Ildosian gates. The way the Ildak tried to defend! We made them piss themselves. They won't be thinking of attacking us again. The father smiled while telling the stories. Later on that week, Father found a job in a colonial coal mine. He frequently took me fishing and we had a great time together. Life was great, but at night I could hear my parents fight, and I heard my mother's inconsolable cries and weeps. Usually a door slam and the sound of a car leaving the garage would follow. Mother waited for the tears to stop before she sneaked into my room and kissed me on the forehead. Silently she prayed I never grow up. That was the only wish she had for some time, until after Father started drinking and her thoughts shifted of me not becoming the same as him. War made my father leave a piece of him on the battlefield and bring in some darkness nobody fully understood. Their fighting only became regular when Father lost his job, started coming home stinking of alcohol and sometimes bringing some scantily dressed women. I am so sorry for my husband. Please forgive him if he did something wrong to you. My mother apologized to the women that gave little thought to our misery. Fortunately for me, I was in my teens when only a couple things interested me. I wanted to listen to music, have fun with my friends and find a girl. More and more, I started to fight my father, and I will never forget the slap he gave me after I called him a coward. Mother tried to stop him from beating me, yet she was weak and powerless. We left him soon after, but I couldn't abandon him completely. Every time I came back to our apartment, he was in his armchair, a bottle in one hand and hologram remote in the other. Sometimes I found him crying or hiding behind the table, telling me to watch out and hide. When he would pass out on the floor, I gave him a bath and carried him to the bed. While he was sleeping, I pitied him. There is nothing left of a man he was. He became a walking corpse, a man with ribs so showing on his skin, it looked like they want to pop out. What the hell happened to you? I shook my head and looked at the poor man trembling in his nightmares. Disaster struck again after the 7 years of peace when Ildak called for a rematch. Some of my best friends took up arms and joined the army. I was not far back behind them. We spent whole night drinking because tomorrow we had to depart for Ildak. The war was slowly calling for us. My father waited for me to get out of the bar. I stumbled over the doorstep and bumped into him, a dumb smile on my face staring at his wrinkled old eyes. The red dawn was at its peak when the freckled man in his old uniform stopped me, his old blaster in shaking hands. She brought me back. May she bring you back too, my son. He handed me his old blaster and shed a tear. Now I understand my father. The end. This was a short one. Please tell me what you think about it in the comments. If you check the description for this video, you'll find some links I left for you and my thoughts on this story. Subscribe, like and share if you want. Or not, I'm not your mother. You're old enough to make your own decisions. Until the next time, take care and bye.